Yep, as you see here, I am stuck in Laredo traffic. Not Laredo. I'm headed to Laredo, but I am stuck on traffic on Interstate 70, just east of Indianapolis. About like 45 minutes or so. It's about like an hour delay. Man, oh man, trying to get a jump start to Laredo. Can't even get that going.
All right, folks, this is the Great Simulator here, back with a weekly recap. I'm doing it kind of early because of the fact that the load I am on now, as you can tell from the beginning of the video, I am going to Laredo, Texas, and that load drops off on Monday. And if any of you know about Laredo, you will likely be there for a day or two, if not longer. And considering that I've been hearing from different drivers that are already down there that I will probably be at least number 10. So I figure that when I drop off Monday, that will probably end my week. My week ends on Mondays and begin on Tuesdays. So either way, I'm stuck on Interstate 70, as I told you, just outside of Indianapolis, probably like 45 minutes or so. Tried to get a jump start to Laredo. Of course, that's not happening. I wanted to drive at least, a good 300-400 miles today. I wanted to drive, at least until it got dark. But I don't know. This is going to put me back a little bit. It says it's currently right now like an hour delay. So that's what we're working on now. The tow truck just started going. So they just went on the side of me here. So traffic should be moving or clearing up pretty soon. So, but anyway, weekly recap, July 13th through July 19th. Let's see here. I started off in Mercer, PA. I was at home. Okay, I've been home for probably about almost 10 days. So I ended up leaving Buffalo, New York, deadheaded out to Erie, Pennsylvania. Actually, I deadheaded to just outside of Ashtabula, Ohio. And then I had to deadhead to Mercer, PA. Picked up that load. It was 71 miles deadhead, 270 miles loaded. It was going to Jonesville, Michigan, which is near Novi, Michigan. That ended up paying out $235. And then after that, I had to deadhead to Novi, Michigan. I picked that up, 94 mile deadhead, 308 loaded miles. That one had a layover. It had a layover because of the fact that I got there originally as planned. I was there like maybe 45 minutes early, and come to find out they closed 15 minutes before that. So I had to wait till the next day, so I got layover pay for that. That ended up being $460. That went to Batavia, Illinois. That was actually 2 stops. First I had to stop in Lamont, Illinois, which both are right outside of Chicago, and then I had to go to Batavia, Illinois. So I did that, and then I had to deadhead to Romeoville, Illinois. Again, everything's right there by Chicago. 28 deadhead miles, 264 loaded. That paid out $220. That went to Toledo, Ohio. So of course, when I got to Toledo, Ohio, I went to my favorite food spot, my favorite chicken spot, Sam's Crispy Chicken. I had a little couple hour layover there before I had to go to Tiffin, Ohio. Once I went to Tiffin, Ohio, I picked that up from a company that I've been to like at least about 3 or 4 times since I've been out here on the road. And that one went to Georgetown, Kentucky. That went to the Toyota plant down there. And that was 52 mile deadhead, 252 loaded miles. That paid out $252. And then with that load, okay, I had an issue with that load because it was a pre-planned load originally. And sometimes they don't tell you the the price of what you're gonna get paid, the amount. So when I cleared the loads, because I had 2 pre-planned loads back to back. I had the one that went from Tiffin to Georgetown, and then I had the one before that that went from Romeoville, Illinois to Toledo, Ohio. So once I cleared that Romeoville load, I asked for my pay. And of course, when I got my pay, it was only $200 for 300 loaded miles. Not 300 loaded miles, but 300 total miles. So I said, well, that's not gonna work. That's only like 68 cents a mile. So I had to call dispatch. I had to let them know that, hey, you know, I'm not running this for no 68 cents. So y'all gonna have to figure something out. And they didn't like the idea of doing that, but they did it. They adjusted my pay, raised it like $52. So it ended up bringing it up to 84 cents a mile, which was good. So I took that and went ahead, picked up the load. I was a little bit late, maybe like 15 minutes or so. Picked it up, took it down to Toyota in Georgetown, Kentucky. That place, as much as I've been there, I always go to one place. When I go there, I go to the same spot every time, gate 21. And I could never go through there without that map. I still need that map. I don't understand that, because I go to Toyota Georgetown as much as I go to Cleveland from Buffalo, and I still need a map to get through there. I don't understand that. I never understood it. But that delivery I dropped off about an hour and a half early last night. Well, I guess technically early in the morning on what is today? Friday. Dropped that off. Had a deadhead 130 miles up to Richmond, Indiana. That was stressful because, of course, there's no direct route. So you had to go through all these country roads. And I mean, I could have took the 74 west to the, well, no, I couldn't have, because they both run parallel. But either way, I had to go through country roads. That was stressful because a lot of them were like too small, too narrow for the van. But luckily wasn't nobody, you know, driving on them. So I made it through that just fine. And like I said, I went ahead, picked up this load right now. Going to Laredo, Texas. 1,400 loaded miles. Paid out $1,200. So it's about 78 cents for all miles included. You know, of course, my pay is 60% of that. So I get paid $720 for that load before I start taking out my fuel and stuff like that. You know, which is usually about, on a longer load, is usually about half. So, you know, I took out about $350 of fuel, you know, something like that, and then the rest is for me. So that ended my week pretty good. I ended up with 374 deadhead miles total for the week, 2,496 loaded miles, for a total of 2,870 miles. My line haul was $2,346. It paid me out $1,420. And then, of course, I had $690 in fuel. So my check should be roughly $750. I do get a bonus for having line haul over $2,000 or $2,300 or something like that. So my first week out wasn't a bad week. Like I said, I've been home for about 7-8 days or so, almost 10. So I know next week I don't get a check, but the check I get on the 30th, it's gonna be perfect because it'll be right around rent time. So other than that, I had to take care of a few things, hence why I took the time off for a little bit. You know, I got it straight away for the most part. Now I'm back out here on the road grinding, trying to. You know, I got a few plans in September. Hopefully I'll be able to keep those plans. So I might stay out a little bit longer than I anticipated, just until I can secure those plans. You know, as soon as I, you know, because I plan to take my first international trip in September. So hopefully if I do that, I want to make sure to at least have my plane ticket paid for, the hotel room paid for, and then of course have my spending money saved. Once I do all three of those things, then I feel comfortable taking the time off. I just hope that my boss gives me the time, at least give me a little bit of time, so I can enjoy my time where I'm going. So that's just a quick recap. You know, I did not expect Laredo, not the first week out, but I got it. I'm happy. So that's it for now. If you haven't already, please hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, folks, enjoy, be safe out there. You know, if you are doing this thing on the road with me, be safe, and catch you on the flip side.